let's go.
Lawrence looking to pass on the first play. Oh, the first play of the game going to be intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed.
Well, they certainly took a shot to open this game. I know it backfired with the interception, but no lack of bravado from that sideline at all. And look, they told us before the ball game, they wanted to be a little more dangerous on offense. They wanted to take a few more chances. That opening pass certainly set a tone. Maybe a turnover, but I don't think it'll stop them from trying again the rest of this game.
On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. You look at this Raiders defense. They're a unit that enters play way down, number 28 in the NFL right now against the run.
And stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out, being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Randolph. Now a deep one for Johnston. And he's got it inside the 10. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
It's early, but announcer cliche alert here. Big players make big plays. Should I say in big games too? Oh, what the heck. And this defense, they're going to have to find some way to slow him down as this game goes on, because when this combination is going good, they can tear your secondary apart.
And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. You know darn well both of these teams reviewed the film and saw that this defense had 5 sacks last week. They got to keep their QB upright.
And they're going to try their best to do exactly that. But they're facing a team where getting to the quarterback is a mindset. It's a mantra for them. And they play a game within the game. And you know what it is? Let's race to the...
And that is caught! Touchdown, Kansas City! Quentin Johnston with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Chiefs take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. And now, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed, and I think they're going to take an extra long look at this one. Lutz with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive? Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Johnson. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
They're certainly not giving much up to their defense, are they? Because for the second time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs first down. Last week, of course, the great performance, over 200 yards. He still wants to be fed.
And they should. That's exactly what you should do. I have not yet met a running back that's run for over 200 yards that says the very next week, hey, let's back things up.
Yeah, I don't need it as much.
No, they want it more and more. They're going to be ready to go because they think that's going to happen naturally now.
Throwing on first down. Randolph. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Kmet. Call it a gain of 3 on the play, and that'll make it second down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
On second down, Swift. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with third down coming up.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
3rd and 2. They'll try and run here with Swift. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. DeAndre Swift with his 17th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Lutz to try to add the PAT. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
On second down, here's Lawrence. Throws the out route and finds Claypool. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And it'll leave them with 3rd and a full yard to go. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On 3rd and 1, it's Lawrence. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. The defense surrenders a 13-yard pass play there on 3rd and 1.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
Here's a throw dropped off to his fullback. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that'll bring up second down. Well, these two teams met in Vegas earlier in the season with the Raiders winning that ball game. So if they can win again here in KC, they would pull off the season sweep. From just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd and 6.
11.
Now Lawrence. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 32-yard line. Give him 17 yards that time, as that'll move the chains. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw, Lawrence. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it's 2nd down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line. Give him a first down, 15 yards that time for the Raiders.
First down, Las Vegas.
Big 13 heavy.
They'll stay on the ground with Williams. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Javonte Williams, a 12-yard touchdown run. And the Raiders are back within a score. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
Clock runs, less than a minute to go, and an entertaining first quarter of play. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5. The Chiefs had 8-6 now on the year, and they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset, being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
They will run straight ahead with Swift. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
I know flashy plays, splashy plays, as people like to call them, that attracts a lot of attention. But let's face it, when you're efficient, that can control a ball game. And I love the game plan they've got going right now.
Back-to-back 5-yard gains. Didn't force the ball downfield. Picked it up on the ground.
Yeah, offensive line, they're getting it done.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off, and the Raiders are going to take over here up near the 40. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. And then you give up the touchdown on the last drive, now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that. Charles's defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Hey, Lion, Lion.
From the 41, here's a 2nd and 8. They go play action with Lawrence. Underneath, caught by the tight end, Allen. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. He finds his target, Allen. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
First down, Raiders.
Red on red. Go, let's go.
Now Lawrence on 1st down. And it's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. DJ Moore, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Raiders are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Fairbairn now to add the extra point. Now we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
Ties the game at 14.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They start from scratch here, so to speak. 14 all following the interception last time that led to a score. Well, they've got it 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25.
It's a well-designed play here. 3 wide receivers in the formation. They're all going to run deep routes to put pressure on the safeties. And then they let their tight end cut his route off a little shorter and work toward the middle of the field. That's a difficult route to try to defend.
Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked by Logan Wilson. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
So the completion results there in 9 yards, and that'll give him a short yardage situation here for 2nd down.
39-yard line.
All right, let's go.
Now Lawrence to throw. And this is caught inside the 5. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Brandon Ayuk, 39 yards. And the Raiders have taken the lead.
I think if you polled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust, because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field, and that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as the wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control, and how about the end result? A touchdown.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score.
But Charles, you can just see the frustration on the sideline. Safe to say that's not how they expected this series to go. The ball only went one way, and it was backward into their own end zone, courtesy of the pick six.
And Brandon, how often do we hear offenses tell us before a game they want to end every series with a kick, right? A punt, a PAT, or a field goal. In the case of a defense, they wanted to end with a punt or a takeaway. And we saw the takeaway right there, and it turned out to be a takeaway that turned into 6 points.
Set to kick off.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Back to throw. Randolph. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
Good defensive call right there because they had someone shadowing him along his entire route. And he was right there ready to provide a hit that prevents him from making another catch to his big start.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Operating from the gun. Randolph. And that will be incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. He'll send this one into the Midwestern air, and it's a good one. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel...
Well, that's the 3rd interception for Lawrence. Picked up by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Chiefs are going to take possession here at their own 33. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Throwing to start the drive. Randolph. Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
2nd and 10.
Looking to throw. Randolph.
They'll try and set up the screen to Swift.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs 1st down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the 1st half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they're acting panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They were starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
The throw over the middle, taken in. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A good pickup there at 22.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 34. And he sidestepped one man, but reinforcements come to stop him right around the line of scrimmage.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Operating from the gun, Randolph. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Jamal Adams.
And the Raiders are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Well, they tried to take their shot right there, but the ball hung up a little too long, and it's intercepted.
And when you describe trying to take their shot right there, usually the ball has to be thrown out a little bit more of a line. You just mentioned it. The ball hung up there. The reaction time of the defenders.
There he goes, right side. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45.
56 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. On the counter, here's Williams. Fights through, and now a crease.
He's still on his feet, and he will be taken down, but a big play there as it comes just as we reach the 2-minute warning.
A big pickup of 38.
And the Raider 1st down.
On 1st down, Lawrence.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time.
Here's 2nd and 10. On play action, Lawrence.
And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked.
Quentin Williams in there to get him, and that is now sack number 18 on the season for him. They need 18 yards here on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Lawrence.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. The kick by Fairbairn is good.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
But what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. In motion goes the tight end. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. He finds his man, complete. It's Reed. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Scott. And they will get the first down here as they move into field goal range as well, inside the 25. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
1st and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Hey, Lion!
And they'll throw on first down with Lawrence.
And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Well, competition comes up in so many different ways. And right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. Had about 5 sacks last week. We just saw their first one of this game.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20.
And Lawrence will throw.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
So first thing crossed my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely. And from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46.
Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play.
46-yard line.
So now they operate back from their side of the field here. 2nd and long. Operating from the gun. Randolph. That'll be caught. It's Scott. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
It's a gain of 21 yards. That's good.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It'll be the Chiefs football to begin quarter number 3, and they trail here as we are back underway now on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Well, they look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive, but maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over. He had to fight for every yard on that run, shook himself free of a tackle, and kept fighting, even with the rest of the defense closing in on him. That's the kind of effort you'll take every single time.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll stay on the ground with Swift. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
But if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Now here's Michael Dixon as he'll punt it away for the second time. Call that a 45-yard punt, just 2 yards there on the return.
And it'll be Raiders football, 1st and 10.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive.
11.
They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
2nd and a couple. Play action. It's Lawrence. That ball caught. Brandon Ayuk.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. That'll put him at 77 yards receiving for the ball game. It's a 1st down.
2nd and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a 1st down.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Now a give up the middle to Williams.
He'll take this to the 46.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
From the 46-yard line, a 2nd down and 6. Off the play fake, here's Lawrence.
His throw incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Sink right.
On 3rd down, Lawrence. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Raiders 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a 1st down.
They go back to the ground with Williams. Oh, he breaks a tackle, and he's got an alley. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
119 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Hey, 13 Luke.
Throwing now, Lawrence on 1st down.
And this is caught by Allen for a Las Vegas touchdown. 23 yards for the touchdown.
And the Raiders add 6 to their lead.
Fairbairn good with the extra point. And the lead is now 24. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here comes the blitz as they look to throw. And now off to the races down the right side. A big play there for KC. 43 yards.
And this offense needed something to try and seize the momentum a little bit. That might have been exactly what they needed. Now they have a chance to go downfield and score and cut into the lead.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Back to throw. Randolph. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
They haven't been able to stop them so far this series, but getting a nice little stand from their defense now.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw again.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield.
And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. That goes for a gain of 31. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other and not in a good way, oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover it.
Here's a diving catch right side, and that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City.
Quentin Johnston
With an amazing diving catch.
And the Chiefs get a bit closer. Well, that's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator.
And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Picked by Logan Wilson.
It's interesting that when it comes to two-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off.
But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
Take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Lawrence.
Short pass caught by Henry. And he'll be out right at the 35. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Room to maneuver at the 35.
And all the way down to the 33-yard line. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's first and 10 just outside the 30.
Now Lawrence. He's got Ayuk once again.
So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And that will bring up second down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
A third quarter action from Kansas City. Second down and 10. Now Lawrence.
And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception.
Picked up by Janet Johnson. And the Chiefs are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, After we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Randolph. And that is incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over.
At their own 45-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Here's Lawrence.
This is caught inside the 15. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. One quarter remains here in Week 16. You are watching the NFL. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Big 13 heavy.
Moore, the man in motion.
A snap to Lawrence as he taps this forward.
And bulldozing his way through. And the Raiders are in for 6. Touchdown. DJ Moore. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Raiders look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And they open the lead up now to 25. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Escaping the pressure right. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun. Randolph. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 27-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards.
And with this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a first down.
Well, we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants his lead to stay right where it is.
116 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Man, these guys may not win this ball game, but you certainly can't fault the effort of this man here today. He's been a real thorn in their sides all afternoon. And that last carry puts him over the 100-yard mark.
19 tight. Check go.
Operating from the gun. Randolph.
He'll find Swift out of the backfield.
It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal.
I believe I could see what they were trying to do there, but unfortunately, the back ran out of room, too close to the sideline. And for defenders, we're often taught, 11 on the field, those sidelines can become the 12th defender. It worked to the...
And my goodness, another interception. Takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score.
Well, what has been a fantastic game for this defense has been rough for this offense, and certainly a signal caller, Charles, that's thrown all these interceptions. Another one there, and this one taken all the way back for the score.
Partner hoping they're holding a nice little spot in the post-game highlights to show this rip of interceptions and great plays this group has made. They've been on it from snap one.
Kaimi Fairbairn set to kick off.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he doesn't even get this to the 10. He's taken down at the 9.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick six put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. Throwing after the interception. Randolph. And now here's another interception. Greedy Williams picks it off. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
Rip, 23.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Williams going to get it again on second down.
This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
On the run, it's Peyton. And he won't get to the marker. He's a yard short. A pickup of 3. It leaves him with 4th and 1.
Came up about a yard short, but I can't help it, Brandon. I love it when the big guy gets the football and he tries to battle his way forward. There's something about those guys carrying the ball and watching people trying to stop him. That's just great theater.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Right back to Swift again on second down. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down.
They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs.
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway.
And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
He's done his part sailing past the century mark on the ground with rushing yardage, but his team, a different story.
Yeah, they're down big in this ball game, so sometimes you wonder to yourself how much of that is him with a great performance and how much of that is the defense just loosening up because they have a big lead.
Once again, it's Swift. Shoves him aside.
143 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Swift going to try at the middle. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a third and about 3 to go.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And it is caught. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. It was third and short, and they go flying past the marker for a gain of nearly 30 yards. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game.
They run out of the gun with Swift.
And he'll be out of bounds. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
So after a run like that, I will guarantee that the head coach is saying to himself, maybe even over his headsets to the rest of the staff, where was that all game long? We needed that. That's the type of run we planned for going into the game. Didn't get much of that, but let's move it forward. Let's build on it, get ready for the next week, and let's go play.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
I thought they were onto something with their play call and kind of went in reverse a little bit. Threw it on first down, then ran it on second down. Not successful either way. What play call do they come up with here on this important third down try?
Swift. And he is going to lose yardage here. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4.
One word comes to mind to me after that last play, and that's alert. That defense took a chance guessing the snap count, and they were so right. Got great push up front, and that forces 4th and goal.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance. Well, by the offense, too. I mean, really